You ask me, why is your poetry so dark? And I have to tell you, Ma, the world is a beautiful place. All you gotta do is look around and see it for yourself. The way the stars look like a series of ellipses creating a pause for tomorrow to have a fashionable entrance, that's poetry. I just don't see things that way. My heart beats in breakdowns. I believe in beauty and paradoxes, like how the person that brought me back to life left me a sticky note and reminded me what it felt like to die. I try to keep it honest. My mouth is a mediocre set of wind chimes, and most times they're singing calmly, but the winds that push themselves through this music maker are fierce. The storm is building. When I write, Ma, that's when the rain hits violently, the release, like a sudden keystroke off a piano in an empty ballroom. Catharsis.
Yes!
Hope means more to me than happiness because happiness is overlooked. Take it for granted. A Christmas gift you play with the first day you get it, but toss aside the next morning. See, Ma, I don't live off sunshine. I spend most days in a tunnel where the only light source drifts in from the exit. Sometimes it seems so far off that walking to it may take weeks, but the light is always there. I thrive on it. The light turns my eyes into projectors, reflecting off the lenses and casting images of tomorrow on the walls that surround me. Now look, I brought you here for two reasons. The first is to show you it's not as dark as you think. I know that you worry, and I needed to show you that I'm okay. The second's a little more complicated than that. I'm always hearing about the things you'd like me to change, and now it's my turn. Ma, you're a beautiful woman, and I wish you could see that. So first, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror. Then I want you to tell yourself that you're pretty and say it again and again until you actually believe it. Every time that you look at yourself and say that you're fat, I can hear a little piece of you die off like the petals of a flower that doesn't get enough water. Second, I want you to make a list of every dream you've ever given up on. When you wake up each morning, cross one off and create a new one at the bottom, but don't give up this time. Third, I dare you to trace each letter of the word love along the scars on your wrists and forget about the mistakes that you've made. You don't have to do it right away. These things take time. Just work on it for me. And I know that sometimes you don't think you're doing your job right, but know that a year and a half of sobriety is all that I'm asking for, so really you're doing just fine. And I know it will only be a matter of time until you ask me again, son, why is your poetry so dark? And I'll have to tell you, Ma, you and I are both in the same program. One day at a time.
Yeah!
And judging by those ellipses in the sky, we've almost made it.
Yeah!